It wasn't a fluke, it was vision, it was courage, it was pure talent.
Messi, goal!
Goals you can't train for, they don't get repeated, they just happen. Today you're gonna see part 2 of the most unbelievable goals from football superstars. Starting with one of the most legendary goals of Lionel Messi's career. It was in the 2007/2008 Copa del Rey semi-final. The matchup was Barcelona against Getafe. The Camp Nou was packed for another thrilling Copa del Rey match, with Messi, Eto'o, and Xavi ready to shine. At 17 minutes, the first goal came. Messi passed to Xavi in the box, the midfielder turned, shook off his marker, and finished with class in the corner, putting Barcelona ahead. And Messi was just getting started with his magic. At the 28-minute mark, the historic goal arrived. Xavi passed to Messi while he was still behind the halfway line. The Argentine controlled it, blew past 2 markers, carried the ball, rinsed 3 Getafe players, broke into the box, rounded the keeper, and tapped it into the goal. An unbelievable screamer. A goal that made the whole world remember the legend Diego Maradona. A legendary moment that would echo through football history. But Messi didn't stop there. In the last minute of the first half, Deco passed to the Argentine at the edge of the box. The star rinsed the defender Ruano and scored his second goal of the night, once again showing his genius. Barcelona was humiliating Getafe, but in the second half, Getafe fought back. Around 57 minutes, a free kick near Barca's box, a set piece was taken, and the keeper, Jorquera, parried it into the middle of the box. The forward, Dani Guiza, showed up to tap it in and pull one back for the visiting team. 2 minutes later, more drama. Dani Guiza crossed from the right, and the fullback Nacho appeared unmarked in the box, finishing for the goal. Now it was 3-2. The excitement was peaking, but Barcelona didn't lose their rhythm. On a corner for Barca, the defender Rafa Marquez flicked it on with his head, and the forward Gudjohnsen was there to score the 4th goal. 4-2 Barcelona. At 73 minutes, the goal that sealed the thrashing, Xavi passed to Eto'o, and the number 9 controlled it, turned, and slotted it home with pure class, scoring Barcelona's 5th goal. A thrashing, a total show from the Catalan team. In the return leg, Getafe won 4-0 and went through, but what went down in history from this matchup was Messi's unforgettable goal. The magic that made this match historic and one of the most memorable in Copa del Rey history. Now, the next stunner defied the laws of physics. Before the '98 World Cup, France organized a friendly tournament with 4 giants of world football: France, Brazil, Italy, and England. It was the rehearsal for what was to come the following year. But in that Tournoi de France in 1997, the most anticipated game had a name: Brazil versus France, the hosts against the reigning world champions. Brazil started stronger. Romario, with his usual vision, found Ronaldo one-on-one with the keeper. The number 9 laced it, but the keeper flew to save the French. Next up was France's turn. The midfielder, Ibrahim Ba, broke into the box and unleashed a rocket. The keeper, Taffarel, answered confidently. A duel of titans. But then came the unforgettable moment. At 21 minutes, Roberto Carlos stepped up to take the free kick. He ran up and unleashed a spectacular outside of the boot thundercracker. The ball swerved away from the wall, taking a ridiculous curve that looked like it was going way wide, but it came back. It came back like magic, clipped the left post and nestled in the back of the net. Barthez was frozen, France was silent, and the world in disbelief. It was a goal that defied physics. It was Roberto Carlos writing history. Brazil kept the pressure on. Cafu slalomed down the right, sent in a low cross. Ronaldo hit it first time, and Barthez saved it again. The right back was flying, even pulling off a cheeky flick over Deschamps, the French captain. Coming back from the half, France tried to react. Zidane had a chance with an indirect free kick inside the box, but Cafu cleared it off the line in a moment of pure hustle, until at 55 minutes, the equalizer came. The forward Maurice risked a shot and Taffarel saved it, but on the rebound, the midfielder Mark Keller appeared like a flash to finish it and tie the game. 1-1. A hell of a game, with one of the most incredible goals of all time, and the promise of a rematch soon in the World Cup final that was coming the next year. Continuing with another clash packed with stars, Inter versus Roma for the 9th match day of the 2005/2006 Italian Serie A season. Stars like Varane, De Rossi, and Chivu were on the pitch, but the night belonged Francesco Totti. The derby started with clear intentions from both sides, and the visitors surprised them early on. Just 12 minutes in, the midfielder Tadei crossed from the left, and the forward Montella showed up to finish it, putting Roma ahead with a simple but effective goal. The team from Italy's Italy's capital kept the pressure on, and before 20 minutes, the midfielder Mancini chanced it from distance, and the ball smashed against Julio Cesar's post. Roma's second goal was brewing. At the 30-minute mark, the magic of Francesco Totti appeared. He battled with the midfielder Zé Maria in the middle third. Roma's number 10 won the ball, carried it, and with insane game vision, spotted Julio Cesar off his line and sent a masterful chip that died in the back of the net, a goal that only a genius like Totti could score. 2-0 Roma, and Inter had a massive challenge ahead. Coming back from the half, Totti had another chance and this time converted a penalty with class, sending Julio Cesar the wrong way with the calm and coldness of a top player. 3-0 Roma, and Inter looked like they had no answer. At 67 minutes, however, Inter reacted with the Emperor Adriano. A free kick from way out, the Brazilian sent a rocket into the top corner, and the ball kissed the post before going in. 3-1 Roma, the game was back on, and Inter scored another one. The clock hit 77 minutes, and a howler from the keeper Doni happened. Adriano was in the right place, pounced on the mistake, and tapped it into the empty net to score his second. 3-2 on the scoreboard. Inter wanted more, but Roma kept control and held on for the win. And this classic went down in history with the spectacular wonder goal from the maestro Totti. The next screamer was in the 2004/2005 Premier League season, Liverpool versus Middlesbrough. And in this game, a curse could be broken. Since 1976, Middlesbrough hadn't beaten Liverpool away from home, and the visiting team was determined to break that streak at Anfield. And just 3 minutes in, Middlesbrough surprised Liverpool. The forward Nemeth got the ball on the right, left the defender Pellegrino on the floor, and calmly slotted it past the keeper Dudek to open the scoring. A lightning-fast goal from the away team. Liverpool tried but couldn't create any big chances. They tried shooting from outside the box, but Middlesbrough's defense was well positioned, and the home team couldn't break through. But at 52 minutes, the star Steven Gerrard shined. The fullback Reece, with a pinpoint pass, launched the ball to Gerrard in the middle. With loads of style, the number 8 controlled the ball, let it bounce, looked at the goal, and unleashed a sensational strike. The ball took an incredible curve and went straight into Brad Jones's top corner. The keeper stretched as much as he could, but he couldn't get to it. A marvelous wonder goal, which tied the match for the Reds. Liverpool couldn't create any more danger, and Middlesbrough defended well. 1-1 final score. Liverpool continued their unbeaten streak against Middlesbrough. Gerrard became a legend once again at Anfield. The fans voted his goal as Liverpool's greatest screamer in Premier League history. And if you watched the video this far, it's because you liked it, right? So drop a like and subscribe to the channel, because we're going to make other parts with the most beautiful goals from football superstars. My name is Christian Castro, and I'll see you in the next video.